CDL Exam Prep 2022 through 2023, page 58. To resolve any conflict, you may switch both parties from their seats. Place them where they cannot see or reach each other. You may decide to instruct the offender to sit closer to you for easy monitoring. On no occasion should you remove a student from the bus unless you have arrived at the official bus stop. You may call the school administration or the police to inform them so that they can pick up the student if the offense is very serious. Just remember to comply with discipline protocols. The process of loading and unloading. Passengers on school buses are less likely to have accidents than students who are boarding or getting off a bus. Therefore, you need to be fully aware of every necessary step in loading and unloading students. In this section, you will learn the best and safest loading and unloading procedures, which every school bus driver needs to know. These procedures will help avoid injuries or fatal incidents. When approaching a bus stop, schools have approved routes and bus stops. If you notice a new route or bus stop that should be used, do not use the new route or make a stop until you have officially written to the school district for approval. When approaching a designated bus stop, be very cautious. This area demands vigilance and skills. You will have to use the mirrors, lights, signal arm, and crossing control arm. Decrease the speed of your vehicle. Check for passers-by, objects, and traffic while stopping. Even after you have stopped, check again. Check the mirrors repeatedly. Switch on the warning lights 5 to 10 seconds or 100 to 500 feet before you arrive at the bus stop. Switch on the right side indicator 3 to 5 seconds before you are about to pull over. Stay very close to the side of the driving lane. Stop by the bus 10 feet from the bus stop. Doing this will make the students walk around the bus so you will be able to see them fully. Set the transmission in neutral or park. It should be in neutral if park does not exist. Page 59. You can open the service door to switch on the red lights if the traffic is far from the school bus. Wait for traffic to completely clear before you open the door and ask the students to start coming in. Procedures for loading at a bus stop. Students are instructed to wait for the school bus to arrive at a specific bus stop. This location should be where the driver can see the students as they are approaching the bus stop. No students should enter the bus until the driver has signaled them to come in. Always use the mirrors to monitor your environment. They are essential safety tools you must continually use. Take account of the students and make sure no one misses boarding the bus. You can learn the names of the students. If the number of students on board do not tally with the count or the expected number, ask present students for the whereabouts of the missing students. If you are not satisfied with the answer, safely park the bus and check around or beneath the bus. Ask the students not to rush in. Instead, they should be in a single file line and use the handrails. Turn on the dome light of the loading area if it is dark. Avoid being hasty when loading. Ensure everyone is seated and ready to be transported before embarking on the trip. Use the side and overhead mirrors to identify if someone is running to catch the bus, and be patient as the student comes in. Close the door, apply the transmission, and switch off the alternating flashing lights. Use the mirrors to ensure it is safe to move. Wait until there is no traffic. When you are certain it is safe to drive, embark on the route. Procedures for unloading when you are in the route. Stop safely at the official unloading sites. Page 60. Ask the students not to leave their seats until you tell them to do so. Then follow the procedures for loading and unloading. Procedures for unloading on a road. Not all students will get off at a stop that is directly in front of their homes. Some will have to cross the street that is directly in front of the school bus. Observe these procedures if the students will cross the road. Get out of the bus and walk about 10 feet from it to where you can see the students crossing. Stay on the right side of the road where you can easily view the students' feet. At the edge of the road, the students should look in all directions and ensure the road is clear for crossing. Observe if the bus's red lights are still flashing. Not cross until you have given them the signal to cross after looking in all directions. Procedures for unloading at school. The following guidelines are for all states. Switch off the ignition. Take your key with you when leaving your seat. Ask the students to remain sitting until they are told otherwise. Stand where you can oversee the unloading. Ask the students to step down in an organized manner, row by row. When it seems like they are all out, go back in the bus to be sure that there are not any students who have not unloaded. Make sure no students re-enter the bus. After parking the bus and unloading the students, count all the students to be sure none are missing. If any are missing, check around to find them. Page 61. After you have accounted for each student, shut the bus door, put on your seatbelt, turn on the engine, run the transmission, let go of the parking brake, switch off the alternating flashing lights, switch on the left turn signal, and look at the mirrors again. After ensuring that there is no traffic, you can leave the unloading base. Danger zones for school bus drivers. The danger zone of a school bus is an area where school children are likely to be badly injured if they are hit by their bus or another bus. The danger zones of your bus may go as far as 30 feet away from the front bumper. However, the first 10 feet are often more dangerous. 10 feet behind, 10 feet from the left, and 10 feet from the right are also the most dangerous. The left zone of a bus is called a danger zone because of vehicles passing by. How to use mirrors when driving school children. Adjust the mirror. To avoid accidents, you need to properly adjust the mirrors. Ensure all the mirrors give you the visual field you need. The outside flat mirrors on the left and right sides of your vehicle. You will see these mirrors at the left and right corners in front of the school bus. Use them to check for oncoming vehicles and activities going on behind the vehicle. A blind spot is directly in front and under each mirror, as well as behind the rear bumper. The distance of the blind spot is about 50 to 150 feet. Sometimes it goes as far as 400 feet, based on the size of the school bus. Properly adjusting the mirrors will help you have a view of approximately 200 feet or the length of 4 buses at the back of your bus, the sides of the bus, the rear tires when they touch the ground, the outside convex mirrors on the left and right sides of your vehicle. You will see these mirrors directly under the flat mirrors outside of your vehicle. Use them to get a panoramic view of what is happening on the left and right sides of your outside.